across our area. We have 2 severe thunderstorm warnings up towards our north in Anderson County and also northern Lynn County. This warning goes until 8 o'clock. This one goes in Lynn County until 8:15. You can see a couple of severe thunderstorms there in that particular area. Let's zoom in on that activity and show you what's going on. Lots of lightning with this storm near Westphalia right now. Has the potential of producing some large hail, and also the storm from Liberty down towards Mound City, also producing quite a bit of lightning, and also the potential for some severe hail as well. Both of these warnings actually go until 8 o'clock, so I apologize on that. This one goes until 8, this one goes until 8. We're going to continue to monitor the situation as we are watching more thunderstorms expected to develop later on tonight. We're also watching the velocities to make sure these things don't get out of hand as far as any tornado threat. Stay with us and we'll keep you advised. Okay, cool. All right, now let's go ahead and start. Oh, did you already start?
Yep, and we are live, so we're good to go.
Okay, we're very good. All right, well, welcome. Meteorologist Sam Lane here. Just did an update on KOAM Channel 7 just a few moments ago. We are now, is this live?
Yes.
Okay, that's live. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's a few seconds delayed.
Okay, I just got freaked out a little bit. We got a lot of technology going on here in the Weather Center tonight. We do have 2 severe thunderstorm warnings in effect. Well, actually, they expired at 8 o'clock. So technically, we do not have any warnings right now, although that's strange because it did show 8.
Mine says 8:15, yeah.
Anyway, severe thunderstorm warning for northern Lynn County until 8:15 this evening. That is the only warning that we currently have in effect in our particular area. And right now, we have the velocity product on there to show you what the winds are doing. Sam, could you run over there and get my glasses over there? Thank you. So we are watching the velocities in case something does begin to rotate. But right now, it doesn't appear that we have any strong rotation with that particular cell. Zooming in a little bit here, if there was any rotation, it would be to the west of Paris, there in northern Lynn County, to the north and west of Mound City. And that is the only warning that is in effect right now. If we go back to the reflectivity, you can see that there are some pretty strong cores with this storm in that particular area. And also the correlation coefficient, if you take a look right here, we're seeing lowered values, and this could indicate that some large hail is beginning to fall from this storm between Liberty and Mound City there in northern Lynn County. Also, just to the north and west of Ozark, this little area right here also is indicative of perhaps some small hail falling in that particular area. Let's go back to reflectivity here. Let's see. That's not what I wanted. All right. So we're going to continue to monitor this situation. Sam, do we have any reports on any hail or anything falling from these storms as of yet?
I have seen as of yet. Let me check Twitter again. See if anybody has said anything about it.
Okay.
And once again, we are also awaiting a severe thunderstorm watch from the Storm Prediction Center, likely happening within the next 30 minutes. It could be within the next 90 minutes at most, but likely, again, 80% chance that we will have that severe thunderstorm watch for the majority of the four-state area within the next 30 minutes.
Yeah, and that watch will probably go until about 1 or 2 a.m. in the morning is what we're anticipating, as this is just the start of a severe thunderstorm complex that's expected to develop tonight and then roll to the south, producing heavy rain, frequent lightning, maybe some flash flooding, large hail, and of course, gusty winds. Looking at some of the SKU-Ts out of Topeka, this is 0Z, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, so looking at, look at what's the precipitable water values on that?
Over 2 inches, 1.5
The
at
precipitable water
Springfield.
values are just sky high, which means there is a tremendous amount of water available for these storms to use. And so they're going to be very efficient rainmakers, which we're not complaining about because we are in the midst of a drought, a severe drought. So we need the rainfall, we just don't need the severe weather. But right now, it's looking like there is the possibility of some isolated flash flooding, especially in areas where the storms train over the same areas over and over and over again. Now we have a new severe thunderstorm warning until 8:30, and that's for southern Lynn County. And that does include the community of Mound City. So folks in southern Lynn County, you're now under a severe thunderstorm warning until 8:30. So we're going to, let's go go back to the
Main
velocity.
threat with that storm, again, those 60-mile-per-hour wind gust, quarter-sized hail, so that hail, I think, is actually increasing in size just a little bit.
Right.
The areas are moving very slowly. They're currently moving eastward at 15 miles per hour, so they're slowing down a little bit. That will be a little bit different from what we'll see as we get later on tonight and into early tomorrow morning with these more linear systems. They should move quite a bit faster, but at the moment, these ones in southern and northern Lynn County are moving relatively slow.
Right, and I'm also zooming in on that area to kind of look at the velocity product here real quick. You're welcome. Thank you, Karen. We hope you stay safe as well. Looking at a little bit of a rotation there just west of Mound City. But again, the main threat tonight is not going to be tornadoes. There's a slight risk of tornado activity, so that's why we're monitoring it very closely. But the primary threat from these storms are going to be, of course, the large hail and the potential for damaging winds, especially once these storms congeal into a complex and really start developing a cold pool. Then they start advancing and rolling further to the south and east at a pretty good clip, and that's what we're anticipating. And when they do that, then sometimes you can get downburst winds along the leading edge of the squall line, and sometimes you can also get what we call QLCS type tornadoes, or quasi-linear convective system tornadoes. And imagine, if you will, you're standing in a pool of water and you move your hand rapidly through the water, you'll get these little swirls that will form. Well, that's similar to what happens in the atmosphere. You get these downburst winds, and then you'll get these little bookend swirls that can sometimes constrict into a circulation that can produce damage similar to a small tornado. And so we call those QLCS type tornadoes, which are different from your typical supercell tornadoes, which are produced by a mesocyclone, which can produce damage for a long period of time. And so it's a different scenario and different tornado genesis than what we're looking at tonight. But again, the risk of tornadoes is low. It's not zero, but it's very low. We're mainly concerned about large hail, damaging winds, and of course, frequent lightning. In fact, let me throw on the lightning here, because earlier, yeah, you can see there's quite a bit of lightning activity with these storms, especially in and around the Mound City area right now. And it's because of all the water vapor that is available in the atmosphere. You get these charges in the atmosphere that build up, and so you get a lot of lightning activity. So right now, that's what we have. Stay with us and we'll keep you advised right here on YouTube, as well as KOAN, and of course, Fox 14. Stay with us and we'll keep you informed.